County Louth, and particularly the Dunleer Sustainable Energy Community, was really one of the first communities in Ireland to start to come together to educate people and to retrofit homes to address the whole issues of climate change.
We developed and are delivering a programme of energy education aimed specifically at communities and at homeowners in the communities.
So from that foundation, we really felt the need to move to establish in a much more professional way an organisation to manage this whole programme.
It is very important, given the situation that we find ourselves in, that we are now officially in a climate crisis.
There's a vast amount of work to be done there to educate people in communities across Ireland on what steps they can really take to actually address these issues.
From 2020 on, we're going to start getting fined for what we're actually putting into the atmosphere. 400 million a year is what we're going to be paying in fines. Where's that 400 million going to come from? It's going to come out of all our pockets.
We need to be moving away from our traditional fossil fuel-based system and our traditional inefficient housing stock. We need to be moving to a more efficient housing stock and better methods of heating our houses.
The grants at the moment are anything from 30% to 80%, so they're phenomenal.
There's a need there to get communities and groups of people together to apply for funding and undertake the retrofit programs.
My bills are down 20%, just in those simple steps. And that there I have on the phone as well.
I think what we do from the outset is that we create a bond as such with them because of the reception that they receive on that night, when neither of us know each other. But I think the other thing too is that there's always the cup of tea. And it's in that space that we then create a better relationship and that more trusting relationship. And that happens, and so you break down the barriers from people that didn't know you. So that goes into it as well, yeah.
How do I access grants perhaps that are available nationally? How do I go about applying for those? You know, that's what we are about in relation to Lough Energy.
From the outset, that's what I gave them, that understanding that this will be something that we will do together, you and I. We will, whatever, difficulties we will get the difficulties answered, and then we'll do the next step ourselves, both of us.
I have to say they were excellent workers. They were very clean, very tidy, very efficient. They caused as little hassle as they possibly could.
They were brilliant. I mean, for covering the floors, and they couldn't be good enough in what they done, you know.
We also have individuals coming to us who've said, look, I'm not particularly interested in actually getting involved with a community group, but can you help me as an individual? Advise me on what steps need to be taken in my home, and also advise me and help me through the paperwork involved to actually get that done in my home.
98% efficient. Good. It'll not get much better.
I'd say very pleased with it, yeah. Very, very pleased with it.
It's unbelievable. It's so upgraded, you know. I didn't think it would be that good.
And to date, this community that we've been involved with has delivered 200 retrofits in this area and has significantly impacted on the amount of energy used in homes. We've got to accelerate this big time. We've got to accelerate the education, we've got to accelerate the retrofits, and of course, the whole area of generation. So solar, PV, wind, everything has to be looked at. It's not important, this is absolutely critical.
We have this planet, and only this planet. And we are entrusted to look after it. Yes, retrofitting is part of that, but it is also on a personal level. You have to make the step. I can ask you to make the step, but you have to make it. And that's what we're doing. We're making the steps.